It is now 4 p.m. on January 15th Beijing time. Last Friday's video recommended short selling EURUSD above 1.1035. After the issue, the highest price was 1.0987, which did not reach the entry point. The maximum intraday fluctuation was only 51 points in a narrow range, and the operating opportunities were limited. Then there is gold. Last Friday, it was recommended to go long below 2024. There was no correction after it was issued, and rose from 2035 to 2062 in advance, with a cumulative increase of 270 points. The direction is correct, but no entry is not a valid signal. After entering 2024, the U.S. non-agricultural and PCE data were released first this month, which seems to have no major impact on the Fed's interest rate cut expectations. And the price of mainstream targets have not changed much. What has changed is that the market's expectations for the timing of interest rate cuts in March or May or April. For this kind of game between the market and the Federal Reserve, it has been relatively weak. However, the recent situation in the Middle East will be an important source of change in the current financial market. The expansion of the conflict will cause suffering that will be reflected in many aspects of human life. One of them will cause inflation to rise again. So, the direction of the conflict is something to focus on next. In addition, the Li-Forex team has also completed all profit settlements for 2023 with custody customers and is now recalculating the profit trend chart for 2024. As before, the profit curve chart for each day will be put into the video. From January 1st to today, there's only a profit of $2,690 with a principal of $150,000, which means that we have not made much money yet. But those who follow the video will be able to see the daily profit growth and changes of the account. During the Spring Festival, our traders will continue to trade as usual as long as the market is not closed as in previous years. We have also launched a special promotion, a discount. Anyone who consults and cooperates before January 31st will be free of escrow fees, only profit sharing, and it is not limited to platforms. If concerned and interested, you can inquire about cooperation details through the contact information at the top of the screen or ask me for the observation password of the main account. The initial capital for escrow ranges from $5,000 to $300,000. Observe what suits you and then choose a cooperation method as needed. How to operate today? Let's look at EURUSD first. Last week, Euro was limited to the support of 1.0900 and the resistance of 1.1000. Even if the US PPI data released last Friday cooled down and EURUSD rose slightly, it did not break the resistance. The trend maintained a neutral stance until it broke through the range and fell below 1.0900 or broke through 1.1000. Which will allow the market to make a directional choice. Although the European economy is not very good and inflation is higher than that of the United States, even if it is a double-edged sword, the European Central Bank has not yet released a dovish message. Compared with the Federal Reserve, which has begun to consider cutting interest rates, it has brought support to the euro to a certain extent. It is recommended to go long on short positions at 1.0915 to 1.0850, with stop loss at 1.0840. As for gold, due to the two air strikes by the British-American coalition forces on the Houthi armed forces last week, there are concerns about the escalation of the conflict, so the price of gold has not stopped rising, and it is necessary to observe changes in geopolitics before making the next decision. And since today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, it is more likely to move within a narrow range. Gold resistance is still at 2060 and 2080. It is recommended to sell short positions at a more conservative position of 2067 to 2080 during the day, with stop loss at 2082. In addition to Europe and gold, 2 to 3 products will be selected from the 5 targets of GBP, AUD, GPY, silver, and crude oil. including their supports, resistance, and directions will be given for reference. The upper part is last Friday's signals review chart, and the lower part is today's point of view sharing. But it is only recommended for traders who have a certain short-term trading basis. The target point is not placed on the video. Lauda will also watch the market trend and notify more accurate selling tips in the group. Scan the QR code on the top of the screen for cooperation consultation and contact me. Finally, I will give you a famous quote from Warren Buffett.